फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं आपके सामने बात करूंगा हिप डिस्प्लेसिया के बारे में। दिस इज वेरी कॉमन प्रॉब्लम जनरली वी फाइंड इन लॉट ऑफ ब्रीड्स, पर्टिकुलरली इन हैवी ब्रीड्स लाइक लेब्राडोर, जर्मन शेफर्ड, सेंट बर्नार्ड, मैस्टिफ एंड ऑल. This generally dogs are unable to stand after sitting, and while walking they usually limps, and this is very usual problem which is generally genetically related. This is not something which you get as such. Because of genetic problem, you get hip dysplasia. There will be malformation of hip joints over there. Generally hip joints are nothing but coxofemoral joints. You can call it ball and socket joint also. I'll just explain in a simple term. See, it is, if you find this is ball and this is socket. So this is ball and socket joint. What happens generally, head of this femur is to be attached with this socket hip. So what happens here this area which has to be formed properly, generally there is a degeneration and this formation is not there, and thereby it causing hip dysplasia. Generally it is since it is genetic disease, it is not curable. Generally you find symptoms starting from 3 months of age and going down to 8-9 months of age, and it depends on its progression depends on a lot of factors, like sometimes nutritional deficiency, sometimes if dogs are very overweight, or sometimes dog growth is very happy. What we do, हम हर dog को मोटा करना चाहते हैं, तो we give lot of food, lot of protein food to dogs, so they grow in disproportionate way. So क्या होता है उसमें, you have got lot of heavy weight on joints. So अगर वो 2 साल के बाद प्रॉब्लम होना हो, इट स्टार्ट अर्लियर. सो ओबेसिटी इज मेन रीजन दैट इट प्रोग्रेस इट वेरी क्विकली. So now how to manage it? The very basic thing of management is to reduce obesity. Obesity has to be reduced at any cost. Then exercise. In case of hip dysplasia, exercise has to be limited. Maybe instead of doing heavy exercise, go for swimming. Avoid dogs to jump. Then slippery floors has to be avoided, because these are all things will aggravate the problems. Since it is not curable, there are only managemental things. During X-ray you find a lot of deformity, there will be a joint degeneration, and it will be very clear from young age itself. Supplements like calcium supplements can be given. Sometimes generally if there is vitamin D3 deficiency, that supplement can be given. There are a lot of joint supplements are available nowadays in markets like glucosamine and chondroitin sulfates. These supplements can be given. Regarding pain management, it's a SOS treatment. Lot of painkillers are available, anti-inflammatory drugs are available with your vet. He may advise you at best. So those medicine can be used here and then. Regarding surgical correction, it can be done, but generally success is to a limited extent. Main thing what we have to try to manage the problem, and that is the waist weight. Suppose in case of Labrador, average body weight is 35 kg. If we can limit the body weight under 30 kg, then this problem can be managed very easily and dog can have a very happy life. That's it, friends. One thing in early age, once your dog gets a hip dysplasia problem, don't get depressed or something like that. I have seen a lot of clients getting depressed. It can be managed very easily with a lot of supplements are available nowadays. So take care of your pet, take care and see that he is not obese. Thank you.